Well, this map has a currency to pop up. Thankfully, with Scipio, we can just rapidly progress Romans, right? Yeah, so Scipio's forces, they're gonna be the well-trained ones. And, problem is, unless they bring out premium accounts and that, you can really get up for the early tiers quite quickly. And I'm hoping to do a play a few games of Total War Arena with King of Paragon. He should be linked down below, hopefully. Hopefully I remember this stuff. I'm so goddamn lazy. You know. But hey, what's a man gonna do, right? Like, this is my last summer to actually make content, and I've spent most of it not making content. Catching up in sleep with that. So, considering we have mostly heavy infantry in that, we probably want to march in the center with the main force. Now what we gotta do, I'm just gonna march through the center here. Hopefully our skirmish armies will... Here's the thing, it depends where we'll... Let me see here, am I the highest tier? I am one of the highest tier ones, because most of my troops are in tier 2. Actually, hold on, where's my name? Okay, right, these are my allies. So we got Caesar, he's pretty good for defense. A Leonidas, 2 Leonidases, so they're pretty good for defense. Scipio's just the assault commander, trust me. He will get in your face and ruin your day. His abilities used to be so OP. It was one of the reasons why I stopped playing for a while. Like, I'm gonna wait until they patch that one out. Plus, I restarted everything, so. I would normally be playing my Greek phalanx formations. So, we're heavy infantry army on the most part. We're gonna force march. See, we got our Italian formations. Shame, huh? Wanna win, guys. I know. Recording. That's just for channel's sake. Like, YouTubers will generally say, oh, look at me, I'm recording and that, you know? It's a YouTuber thing. We all have to do it. If you ever become a YouTuber, you don't want to overstress your channel. But if the opportunity does present itself, you want to mention it at least. But let's get off that topic. See, we got a massive bulk. I don't like units that bunch up. I mean, like, how can you miss that? You shoot an arrow into it, you're bound to hit one of those sombreros. But they're not a sombrero. Sombreros are Mexican. These are just farming hats. You know, ancient Greeks. So, they're being wise enough to see the potential and awesomeness of my Romans, and they're like, whoa, these are Kingstrategist Romans. Let's let them pass. That, and I'm the only heavy infantry in the center. Apart from these Romans. So, no sign of the enemy yet. Romans do have a quick march. It's pretty cool for them. It doesn't look like... Nah, here they come. We got a 3 units of Italian swordsmen. Before you... no, it's just... Yep, 3. So, I'm gonna stop my advance. I'm gonna really just cover my flank. I have a funny suspicion that they're gonna come through there. Just gonna wait for my cue. Then I'm gonna order an attack in the rear. I'm gonna station these 2 units to intervene in this combat. So they've activated hold the line. That's that's probably another Leonidas. So yep, there's another Leonidas. We have a defensive blockade set up by a few of them. Hopefully this unit can hold back that many. I mean, like, geez, yep. How were they flanked? They were flanked by friends. So yeah, this is not working out well for us. I mean, like, I'm losing a lot of men, but it is my job as the melee guy to be there and take the hits for my team. So casualties are to be expected on my front. So obviously I'm gonna try and flank around, let Daniel here do the heavy lifting. Of course, he just ignores it and heads for that one tiny swordsman unit. Gonna really just... Oh, in these intervals in the game, players can... Yeah. So now I got my men. They're running in. I'm going to use a parry just to help them. So I don't know where I got the parry ability from, but that's pretty cool. Hopefully Daniel will learn his lessons and not chase the lightly armed skirmishers and help me cut down the retreating Beowulf's men. Backed up a Scorpion. Yep, we lost Scipio again. You see, these Greeks are just being hunted down. They obviously seem like we have been outfought. Now if my allies could stop shooting at me. Maybe One Finger moving up his support troops. Let's see what else on the battlefield. We have a we got a little bit of a retreat. So they have gained a hill. Over here it looks like we have also lost, so we concentrate a lot on the center. Not necessarily a good thing in most situations. Big Wolf is obviously trying to chase down some archers. So it is my duty as the melee guy to send assistance in any way, shape, and form. Hopefully our archers should be enough here, but we gotta wait and see. We do not want to get in the way. These archers are actually causing me more casualties than the enemy. We still do have fairly healthy units operating, so that's a good thing. We do have a Italian swordsman using their heavy infantry charge. We have the remnants of the enemy, so it looks like we can just push through. But now we have to worry. Can our support units hold? Probably not. I'm going to try and... I'm just going to say I will retreat to reinforce our defense. I'm not good at spelling. I'm more verbal in my strategies, actually. So yeah, we lost a lot of men here. Yeah, that blob. This is the perfect example why you should not blob. Well, you see, if you scour out your men, you take less shots, less casualties, heck. But when you blob up, like what he's doing, click Q. If you get hit, then you'll probably lose. So, meanwhile in the rear, this is where all the action's kicking off. He's kind of being selfish with this, like he's really just holding back one unit whilst all these units are making towards our base. I'm gonna reinforce Daniel's defense. To be honest, I'm not gonna direct him. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say you should totally guard this point here. You know, he can see this. If he charges the enemy there, they can't even get inside. These are just Vigiles. I have a unit of Vigiles. They're not well armed, mind you. My men will arrive, will hopefully come off. Thank goodness for quick mark. Scipio, you are a genius. Scipio was the one that beat Hannibal. Studied Hannibal. From his family were... Oh my god. So, reinforcements are arriving from the other players. Obviously, we have a pretty large amount of Vigiles from our opponents. The enemy understanding the situation, seeing that the Kingstrategist has returned to defend the base. They can understand that a glorious massacre will occur once my men meet them. So, we're just not going to help out Beowulf's men. That's what we can and must do. We're gonna really just charge in here. Quick, using our quick march. These archers shouldn't be doing as much damage because we have got big shields. There's Beowulf's men. You see, as I'm retreating, my allies are shooting into their backs, so that's another benefit. Alright, it's doing quite well. So yeah. Just gonna really just keep chasing them, and if these guys don't stop shooting, which thank god they have, and yeah, they shoot. You see, it actually cause more casualty kills, but everything's okay. So he's setting up a sacrificial lamb. We should be able to plow through these archers. We want to be after that day. Is that day Alexander the Great? I see. Yeah, just seriously walk past them. The archers are going to murder him, so we might as well. So, We'll use our rapid advance. Quick march Mark II, just to really get in their face. They won't be, well, they will be able to escape. So we should be able to cap their base. Yeah, you can see by the numbers they're not doing that hot. Like, they got a large amount of men just sitting back here from BD. I mean, like, this is cooperation and communication in this game is required to a very certain degree for a good army. Like, I'm not gonna say they were uncoordinated. They fought well, but the blobbing and that really cost them. We have some AI troops. This guy obviously bought units. Ah, great. Here comes the blame game. I mean, like, I can understand the blame game. So, yeah. You might not know this, but when you see an AI troop, you can actually get command and keep command of your own forces. Now, the problem is, can we outrun these archers? That's the whole thing. If we can't catch up to those archers, then we might as well be screwing. We might as well be done. Here comes a reinforcing army. Now the glorious troops of One Finger. He can thank me later in the form of a fruit basket. So my Rafarian auxiliary will be helping out, along with my Vigiles. Now the arrows should be doing a wonderful thing today. Just gonna, yeah, in that range, King. Is that really necessary? Yes, it was. Ah, good, good, good. Now we've caught up to them. There's no escape for them. We're catching up. We'll just do a straight line run up here. Hopefully the archers should get some hits. Now we're just gonna really... you can't outrun me. Because I've outfoxed you. Yeah, that must be scary for him. Anyway, it appears we still have some troops sitting down there. What remains of Petarin's men? All the auxiliaries and that have found glorious battle without me. That is good. We still do have them to worry about, though. Thankfully, my Vigiles are quite fast. But I feel One Finger's Rafatan. Oh, wow, what are they?
Servant of the Republic.
Rafat. Yeah, these are just early barbarian javelin men. No, I never heard of the Rafatan. They're from early Maximum reforms. Served as scouts and that. I know that, but I don't know if they were a certain tribe. They certainly got that Celtic look about them. But they're well armored. For light skirmishers, they are certainly well armored. So I'm gonna take over One Finger's troops again. One Finger will be getting all the XP. Last time I checked. So you could essentially command an entire army and still not get the XP for it. Now we do have one unit sitting back here. Gonna send back Vigiles.
I will do what must be done.
We're also gonna send back One Finger's Rafatan. Well, I don't really need to send him back now, do I? So yeah, cool. Yeah, I know, we'll be playing over the same map again and again in Tier 1. The commander's still in battle. Somehow. Did we leave too soon, or is there still one guy in the lobby? We got 2,700 gold, that's pretty nice. Let's see what the Romans get. Next here we get Rotii. Secretari, not bad for the Romans, actually. Italian spearmen, Italian noble infantry. Ooh, that's good. Auxiliary cavalry, I like cavalry a lot. Especially when we are playing with Scipio Africanus. Hastati, Princeps, and Triarii. Equites, Tarentine cavalry, that. We should be able, yeah, here's the legionaries. I was wondering where they are. German scouts. Veteran legionaries, very dangerous. No doubt the next tier will probably have something to do with it. No, there's a centurion. Wait, there can be an entire unit of centurions, but whatever, it's a game. These are just spear gladiators. They fought with tridents and, well, fishing nets. Military dogs. I know. Swordsmen. Really, swordsmen gladiators. Iberian slingers are very dangerous. Eagle cohort. Sort of like if you think the veteran legionaries are the best legionaries, then there will be a special unit within the cohort that gets the eagle of the legion. And they are made up of the best. Not allowed to fail. Veteran velites. There's skirmishers, tribunes, heavy cavalry. More heavy cavalry. Then we got Extraordinary, Scrittori Extraordinary. Think of the Italian noble infantry, but for Romans and better equipped and better armed. Luxury Palpatina. This was really seen at the later centuries. And then no, there's the Praetorian. So what will be the final tier of infantry? Imperial Guard and Palpatina. Huh. Well, also Legatas. So the commander is still in battle. So no XP until he gets out. So don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll be bringing you more from Total War Arena under the eyes of Scipio. He does have eyes, right?